Do you know what's strange? Some people earn a small salary and still build wealth, while others make 10 times more and stay broke. How? Because wealth is not built from income first. It's built from behavior. And that's the part nobody teaches. Most people think, when I finally earn more money, then I'll save. Then I'll invest. Then life will change. But the truth is, if you can't manage a little, more money usually becomes more problems. And that's hard to hear, because when bills are waiting, rent is due, food prices keep rising, and your phone keeps buzzing with pressure, it feels impossible to think about wealth. But what if I told you, you do not need to be rich to start building wealth. You just need a different system. And today, I want to show you how ordinary people with low income slowly change their financial future, without pretending life is easy. Because this is not about becoming a millionaire overnight. This is about finally escaping survival mode. And point number 5 might quietly change the direction of your entire life. I used to believe wealth belonged to people with advantages. People born into better families. People with connections. People with huge salaries. But then I noticed something. Some people stayed broke no matter how much they earned, while others slowly improved year after year. Not because they were lucky, because they understood something deeper. Wealth is less about how much you make, and more about what you repeatedly do. And that changes everything. Because now, your future is not trapped by your current paycheck. It's shaped by your daily decisions. Small decisions. Quiet decisions. The kind nobody claps for. But over time, those small decisions become freedom. So let's talk about the habits that slowly build wealth, even on a low income. Point 1. Create a simple budget. The first thing that changes your finances is awareness, because most people don't actually know where their money goes. They just feel broke. And that feeling creates stress. You work hard, money comes in, then somehow disappears. Rent, transport, food, unexpected expenses, family pressure, subscriptions you forgot about. And at the end of the month, you wonder, what happened? That's why a simple budget matters. Not a complicated spreadsheet. Not financial jargon. Just clarity. You telling your money where to go, instead of wondering where it went. A simple budget creates emotional peace, because uncertainty is exhausting. And the moment you become aware of your spending, you stop feeling powerless. Power quote. Money flows differently when you pay attention to it. Start simple. Know your essentials. Know your habits. Know your leaks. Because small leaks sink big ships. And here's the hidden truth. Most financial progress doesn't begin with earning more. It begins with seeing clearly. Point 2. Save consistently, even if it's small. This is where many people quit, because they think small savings don't matter. So they save nothing. But wealth is built through consistency, not intensity. Even a small amount saved regularly changes your mindset. Why? Because you stop telling yourself, I can never get ahead. You begin proving to yourself that progress is possible. And that matters psychologically. Imagine someone saving a tiny amount every week. At first it feels insignificant, but over time, they build discipline, security, confidence, and eventually opportunity. Because savings do something powerful. They buy breathing room, and breathing room changes decisions. When you have no savings, every emergency feels like disaster. Every unexpected bill feels like panic. But even small savings create emotional stability. Power quote. Small savings today become big freedom tomorrow. And no, you don't need perfection. You just need consistency. Because people who build wealth understand this. The habit matters before the amount. Point 3. Learn high-income skills. This point changed my perspective completely. Because many people try to survive financially without increasing their value. And I understand why. Life gets busy. Work drains you. Stress consumes your energy. But eventually, you realize something difficult. Your current income may not solve your future problems. That's why learning matters. Not necessarily going back to school, Just learning skills people are willing to pay for. Communication, sales, editing, writing, design, marketing, video creation, AI tools, problem solving. The internet changed everything. Right now, people are earning from skills they learned from free videos, late at night, after work. Not instantly, not magically, but gradually. And this is important. Learning a skill gives you hope, because now your future no longer feels fixed. Power quote: your income grows when your value grows. A lot of people feel trapped because they only rely on one source of income, one job, one paycheck, one opportunity. But skills create options, and options create freedom. Point 4. Start a side hustle. This is where many people begin rebuilding their confidence. Because a side hustle is not only about money. It's proof that you can create something outside your salary. And that mindset is powerful. Now, I'm not talking about exhausting yourself trying to do 10 things at once. I'm talking about starting small, selling products online, freelancing, tutoring, content creation, photography, delivery services, helping businesses with social media. Simple things, things that grow slowly, because many successful businesses started as small side projects. And here's what people don't realize. A side hustle changes your identity. You stop seeing yourself as someone stuck. You start seeing yourself as resourceful. Power quote: extra income often begins as extra courage. And yes, progress may feel slow at first. Very slow. But slow progress is still progress. A tree grows quietly before it becomes strong. And your financial future works the same way. Point 5. Network with growth-minded people. This might be the most underrated point in this entire video, because your environment shapes your thinking more than you realize. If everyone around you believes life can never improve, will always struggle, there's no point trying. Eventually, that mindset becomes normal. But when you spend time around people focused on growth, something changes. You think differently. You dream differently. You act differently. You start hearing conversations about ideas, discipline, business, goals, opportunities. And suddenly your mind expands. Power quote: the people around you quietly shape the life ahead of you. Now listen carefully. This doesn't mean abandoning people. It means protecting your mindset, because negativity is contagious. But hope is contagious too. And sometimes, one conversation changes your direction. One mentor, one friendship, one connection. That's all it takes. Now imagine this for a moment. Imagine waking up without immediate financial panic. Imagine having savings. Imagine not fearing every phone call, every bill, every emergency. Imagine having options. You buy things more calmly. You sleep more peacefully. You think more clearly. You stop surviving and start planning. And maybe, for the first time in years, you feel hopeful about your future. Not because you became rich overnight, but because your direction changed. And direction matters more than speed. Because one small step repeated daily can completely transform a life. Here's the truth most people miss. Wealth is not only financial. It's emotional. It's the ability to breathe, to think clearly, to make decisions without constant fear. And that journey usually starts quietly. Not with luxury, not with fame, not with massive success, but with responsibility, discipline, patience, and the willingness to believe your future can improve, even when your current situation feels heavy. Because the people who stay stuck often wait for perfect conditions. But the people who transform their lives start before they feel ready. Power quote: your future changes the moment your habits change. And honestly, that should encourage you, because it means your life is not decided yet. So if you're currently struggling financially, don't be ashamed of where you are. Just don't stay there mentally. Start small. Create a simple budget. Save consistently. Learn valuable skills. Build a side hustle. Surround yourself with growth-minded people. Track your expenses. Small actions, repeated consistently, That's how ordinary people slowly create extraordinary change. And remember this, progress beats perfection. Always. If this video spoke to you, comment below with one financial habit you're starting today. Share this video with someone who needs encouragement right now. And subscribe for more videos that help you grow financially, mentally, and personally. Your current situation is not your final destination. One decision, one habit, one step at a time, your life can change.